losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose, what do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need.
So while the rust reformer dries on these, and I have to wait to put the paint on them, I need to go to a pick and pull and get one of these little wedge things and the nut that holds it on, because I was missing one of those. That's what holds the axle shaft in. I'm afraid if I get the fluid topped off and I don't have all those in there, I could have a leak. Plus, it doesn't look right not having one. So I gotta go get one of those. I'm gonna take my GoPro down there and see if I can find the right thing. If I see anything cool down at the pick and pull, show that too. Back in a flash. Well, that was a bust. They have a siren that goes off when there's 30 minutes left to warn the people who are already in the yard that the time is short. I had 23 minutes. I went through all of the trucks, the vans. Basically, they have about a third of the lot, maybe a little less than a third, that's devoted to those heavier duty vehicles. Everything in there's modern, so it was not helping me. All the axle bolts were bolts that go in instead of a stud that pokes out and a nut that goes on top of it. I did try to get one of the wedge flanges out of, I think it was like 73. It had the wrong bolt, but it did have the little wedges in there, but they were corroded in there real bad. I was just making noise. I wasn't doing anything at all. I was just banging on it with a hammer. It was fun, but that didn't help me at all. So that was a bust. There's several other options for salvage yards, but it's late in the day. Can't do that tonight, so just back to the shop. Rust stop. I got this at Ace Hardware because I have a rewards card and I had 10 bucks. So I'm going to try this out. It's a high temp barbecue, and if I sound funny, it's because I'm already wearing a mask. So anyway, barbecue black, it's flat black, it's just high temperature paint, but in case those ever heat up, this should protect them. They're going to be kind of hidden back behind, but I kind of wanted to test this out and just see what it does, how it works. So this is a good time to test it when it's going to be hidden from sight anyway. Oh man, I like how that sprays. It sprays out good and thick with a nice fan. I put it on pretty thick. I'm not worried about runs because it's so textured anyway. But I put extra up here on the part that's actually going to poke through the wheel because that's going to be seen. I am going to have to paint the cap of the axle shaft for each of those as well. And I'll save that same paint so that it matches. I do like how that laid out. That looks really amazing, actually. Tempted to go paint my barbecue grill with it. Oh, looks like I missed a spot right down here. We have to hit that real quick. And then I'm going to get out of these fumes. This mask I'm wearing is not the perfect respirator for paint, so I'm going to throw that on there real quick. I'm going inside. We'll come back when it's dry. Looking good though. Alright, paint's dry. It's the next day. I brought in our axle shafts. We've got to get this outside edge here painted. So that's that. I'm not going to show that on camera, but just do a little rust cleanup on those. Rust reformer, and then the same paint, high temperature paint, just so that it matches and looks decent. The project I'm doing today, it's 19 degrees outside, so burr, too cold to work outside. We're going to put the shoes and springs kit on the rear, I don't know what that thing's called, the mounting plate, whatever, the backing, brake backer plate thingy. we're doing the brakes on the rear. I'm going to set the camera up and just kind of go through how to do that if you've never done rear drum brakes on a 66 F250 or something that has similar. They're all fairly similar. Springs, kits, that sort of thing. Vice grips and pliers are your friend. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way, but I'm basically just going to play some music and let you watch me build these, and I'll play it slow enough that you can watch the steps that I take. But I've got shoes, I've got the springs kits, that's all these boxes down here. These are all my race bearings, seal kits, seals, that sort of thing. I got my soft lines for the front, and I've got wheel cylinders right there. Got all my parts. I've done inventory. I have everything that I need to do rear and fronts. We're focusing on the rear today. So when I ordered the parts and received them, I marked them front, rear, so that I would be able to keep these straight. This is the rear parts kit. I got all of my brake parts from O'Reilly's. Here's the part number for the springs kit. So if you're looking for that, that's an easy reference. Again, this is a 66 F250 with drum brakes all the way around. Well, I spent time wire wheeling the adjuster thing, and it comes in the kit, so I was unaware of that, but we were prepared nonetheless. I guess I don't need those. So cool, that's fine, no worries. Well, let's open it up and see what we got. And this has both the left and the right in it. And I have my microphone backwards. There we go. Turn my microphone around. Hopefully that sound is a little better. But again, this is the rear drums on a 66 Ford F250. This is the springs kit, including emergency brake cable and everything. I took really good pictures from all different angles on this when I was taking it apart. That's also important so that you have something to reference when you go back, especially if you're tearing both sides apart. You don't have one to reference when you're building the other if you go this deep all at once. So I've done this before, so we're just kind of go for it, see how we do. These should be labeled left and right. That has an L on it, so I'm assuming that's for the left. That has an R, that would be for the right. And then this part should be the same, universal. There's just color coded, one for each side per color. And get to building. Okay, they do hook up. Comes with all the stuff. That's awesome. Easy enough. Seems easy enough. I don't remember seeing anything like that come out when I took it apart. That'll be interesting. Alright, save those right here. It looks like there's only two, so it'd be one for each side. Whatever that thing is. And then that is there. Alright, let's get shoes out. You can tell these are new because of how they are. Alright, I gotta look up my pictures for left and right here. Took pretty good pictures of the front, not nearly enough of the back. They looked simple.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
But this is Troy with DIY Home and Auto. I hope I've earned a thumbs up from you today, as well as your subscription. I'm working on this 66 Ford F250 that I've named Wallace the 66. Basically doing all the things I can to it for $2,500. The goal is to make it safe to drive, make it stop, make it go, and fun to drive. Beyond that, we'll see where the build takes us, but I intend to put the truck back to work, back into service. It'll kind of be a shop truck for me. For $2,500, we're getting this thing back on the road and going to be able to drive and enjoy it. We're going to take it to a couple of events and that sort of thing. We're also working on a 79 Ford F250 for my son. That one is Midnight Maroon. I'll leave playlist up here in the corner for that. So be sure and check that out. Ring the bell so you're notified of new videos coming up. We'll be doing a lot more to Wallace the 66 as well as to Midnight Maroon. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, share this with your friends. Really appreciate that. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.